Hey everyone, I'm Dark Order, and welcome back to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. So, I started this game and learned about some stuff. Apparently I have to go... My name is Daniel, and I have to go kill an old guy. That's literally what I have to do. I'm supposed to go murder him in his inner sanctum, or the Sanctum Sanctorum. You know, one of those things. And a lot of weird stuff is happening in this, what I assume is an old castle. Might just be a big house, I don't know. But I am doing my best to figure out what's going on. Oops, hold on. Do the lower one first. Now, there's lots of weird bugs running around, which is very not sanitary. And I can't kill them, even though I would like to. Can't kill these stupid bugs. I hate bugs. They're very annoying.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
So what you're saying is it belongs in a museum. That's what you're saying. Okay. And I have to keep a lantern nearby so that I don't go crazy in the dark. Can I? No, okay, I have to push it. Nothing here. Oops, gotta take the lantern out because I go crazy in the dark for some reason. I don't know why. I would love to take a candle with me, but I can't do it. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm, House of Gerich. Right. So you're going to work for the guy for 3 years, and he's going to recommend you to a court. I see. Well, that's an interesting contract. Just old books in there. Just a bunch of old books. Don't really see anything to do over there. Oh, is this part of the hallway? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's where I came from, so... Wait, what was this? Catalogs. Okay. The other room I was in was rare books. There's nothing in there. Oh, it disappeared. Okay. That's not weird at all. What is this? Study. Alright. Guess I have to put some more oil in the lantern. There we go. I have a chemistry pot to mix chemicals in. I don't know exactly what chemicals right now, but I'm sure that will come into play later. as I walk into the dresser. Let's see. Ah, tinderbox. There we go. I do have a lot of tinderboxes, though. Let's see.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Oh, is that why you're afraid of the dark? Because you were trapped in a old weird tomb in Africa? Alright. PTSD. Makes sense. I was just trying to figure out why he would just lose his sanity anytime he's in total darkness. It's not a normal thing for an adult. I mean, yeah, people can be afraid of the dark sometimes, but I mean, I know it's somewhat of an instinctual thing too, but still, you shouldn't just suddenly start losing sanity just because you're in the dark. Probably shouldn't have done that. Old tomes. I heard something. Let's see. Alright, nothing in there. Let's go into old tomes. Maybe there's something in there. Okay. Book falling. And apparently these... Why am I hearing something? Someone's playing a piano? Something there, I guess. Let's see, take these boxes off. Nothing up there. Okay. Nothing up there. Oh, there's a tinderbox in the here, though. Let's call it an oven, was it? Probably. Got a chest. Open the lid. More oil. Cool. I need that. Not a lot of old tomes in the old tomes room, to be honest. Okay. Over there. Won't open. Local history. Okay. Big room. Oh, here's the piano. Okay. Oh, I can't play it. Fine. An old ship. Okay. Where is this? Okay, I can sprint. Seems like I tried sprinting last time and it didn't really do anything. But maybe I just had to wait for the right part of the game to be able to do it. Okay. So I can sprint. That's good to know. I think I've seen that painting before. Like, not in life, but like in this game. I think I saw it before. No. I have no idea what that is. I don't really know much about art, like what a painting is or who made it, that kind of thing. Seems like maybe that's just on my monitor. Seems like there's a little bit of screen tearing. I don't know if you guys can see it on the video. Okay. Chairs. Oil. Cool. So it looks like the main resources are oil and tinder boxes, which, you know, help you see in the dark. Is this? No, that's nothing I can look at. Alright. Just a bunch of scrolls. They're not Elder Scrolls, though. Oh, I need more oil. There we go. Lantern up again. Maps. Is this place about to crumble, or what? The heck?
May 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Oh, I'm controlling it now. Okay. So this is in his memory.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
It's Infinity
I
Stone.
reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Why'd you break it, dude? Thinking just pick anything up and throw it around and it's not going to break? What's wrong with you? You can't just pick things up and throw them around. Especially relics. No, probably not. Alright, so he was a lot of stone. So he was trapped in a cave-in and found some kind of mystic relic. Pressure. Okay. And he touched it like a doofus, and there's a lot of scrolls.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Okay. So they knew a shadow was of something was going to come. Oh, hey. Fragile but not breakable by hand. So I'm going to have to break through the wall, huh? Okay. Can I break it with... Oh, yeah, I can. Cool. Alright.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Alright, so it's another puzzle. A book, a page. Go. Altstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lores, Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twist on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies wrought by their tainted souls have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move slightly through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks, dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt in the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for a remnant of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records at the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby. Altstadt, and like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. Okay. Interesting. So there's lots of folklore going on. Alright, I got the book. What do I do with it? Okay. So I'm guessing there's some kind of puzzle here that I have to figure out. Won't open. Okay. Because I saw a little bit of light over here. Dark and faint light are coming from behind the shelf. There must be a way in. Probably. Alright. Does that do anything, or? If the noise stops, you have to start over? Start over with what? I need oil in the lantern again. It's a timed puzzle, but behind with what? I know it has something to do with this, but can't just open it. Can't open that. What is going? I know it's a puzzle, but why? I don't know what it does. Been in here. Okay, come here. Open. I don't know if I've been here or not. This area. Lots of cave-ins. What the heck do they do? Maps. Okay. So, what is this? Oh, floor plans, right? So there's something in here that I have to do. But I have no idea what. Like this, so I can take the lantern down. How many tinder boxes do I have? 15. That's a lot. Alright, so this book does something. What? I don't know. Can't open it. Oh. Another book I have to take out then. 3 books. Oh, okay. There's more than one book I had to use. Alright. Paintings. Hey, a key. Wine cellar key. Okay. Regarding closing of the wine cellar. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would in a sense solve both of my problems. Okay, so the Brennenburg guy hired people. That's what that other those folktales come in. Like the body snatching things, people. Brennenburg was doing that. He was capturing people in the night and carrying them off in burlap sacks, and oh, now it's open. Cool. Oh, I've already been here. Okay. Oh, the wine cellar, right. I have to go to the wine cellar now. I thought I was in there before. Oh, I was, yeah. I can't remember how to get back. Try to sense the direction. Local history. What the heck was that? I have no idea. Okay, I can't go there, so the only way to go is chase the monster. I wonder if I have unlimited sprint. Seems they're gonna start introducing enemies. Maybe. Oh, that is the study. Or it's a study. Not the study. Okay. Catalogs, right. So I have to go back this way. I guess in case you forgot, they have this monster show you which way to go. Entrance hall. The desert dunes were like waves in a sluggish sea. While the caravan moved, the land appeared motionless. But in the camp, the hills moved. Okay. Alright. Well. This... Whoa. Am I getting attacked or something? Something is hitting me. Okay. That was weird. I never went down there. What? I don't have any more oil. I'm wasting it, probably. Refinery. Oh, there we go. So just try to go in here yet, but apparently I can't. It's tough and pliant. It can't be torn by hand or tools. You don't know that. Get a chainsaw in there and tear it all up. Or get explosives, man. I mean, you don't know it can't be cut by tools. You haven't tried every tool. Nothing here. Should probably be using more candles than I am. Which is not many. Mostly I've been using the lantern. Which is probably a bad thing to do. Okay, so I came from there originally. I came from the stairs. Is this where the cellar is? Wine cellar? Laboratory, that's where I have to mix chemicals. So this should be the wine cellar. Use the key in the door to unlock it. Okay. How do I do that? Head is pounding and hands are shaking. How do I... Oh. Yep. I have to double click the key to use it. I don't know why I'm so dumb. A handful of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down on the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted and settled. Did it. Beware when staying in darkness and your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using turn to boxes or search for other sources of light. Yes. I realize that. Me, being stupid, I squandered my oil from the lantern. Which I should not have done.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Well, they're very happy about it. If an enemy is near, stay out of sight and hide in the darkness. Make sure to turn off your lantern if possible. Well, that'll be pretty easy considering that I don't have any oil for the lantern. Okay. I have no oil. Okay. Rudimentary map. And that must be... I think I'm flying. Alright, stay in the light, make progress. There's nothing for me to light. Oh, here we go. Finally. Thank you. Okay. Some stuff is too heavy for me to just pick up, I guess. There are bugs on my face. Sanity. ... Right. Oh, cool. Got oil for the lantern. Alright, well, guess it's about that time for me to stop for today. So, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for being cool, and I'll see you next time.